stadium. The Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And away we go in Glendale. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Cardinals now, headed up for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, and he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
Murray here on first down. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Murray with the sneak. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray on the play fake. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He tries to sneak it. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. From the gun, it's Murray. Escapes the pocket. He can run it.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. You didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Second down now, they need 7. Here's Connor off the pistol give. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's caught by Wilson. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and goal, they go option. And he gets in, touchdown! The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown! My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Chad Ryland to kick
All
off.
set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Isaac Gorindo to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick in the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Now here he goes. And that's going to be good for a first down from Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid the hit.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard
You know,
line.
Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slider practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Reeled in by George Kittle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. And bring the tight end left. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a loser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, kid, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, 49ers.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. First down, Purdy to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Making the call himself. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
So 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Pinheiro's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the 2nd time. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Play action now, Murray. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. That one intended for Trey McBride. So it's second down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Into the hands of Harrison. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Straight ahead, it's Connor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. It's Connor again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Tossing this out to Connor. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. They'll throw, third and long. Has it downfield, working the left. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Trying to run it in, Connor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to regroup now on second and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Went into their back tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown, But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the 49ers.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance at a safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Kyler to throw. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, let's see a replay real quick here, Kate. I want to see a moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You You run that bootleg, you're out there alone. You got to make something happen, or you can take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Trying to throw this from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not gonna be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Finds Benson on the check down. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. It's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. Finds his fullback. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Space past the 35. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. We've got the 49ers in front. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. On
target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him down around the 34.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Off the play fake, Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag, and that's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. Tell me this, too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Now Kyler. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He was looking for James Conner out of the backfield. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Cardinals out for the punt. Deep for the 49ers is Sky Moore. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Forced out to his right. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Purdy throwing here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. On the counter, McCaffrey. He's got it in the red zone. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 9-point advantage. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Hunter gets in here to begin the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that makes it third down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's cut by Harrison. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for the Cardinals. First
right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
A first down carry for Connor. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Blake Gillikin on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. It's fielded at the 14. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits him on the end route. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. And gain 11 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Escapes a defender. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Gets a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
First down, they go back to McCaffrey. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the gun is Purdy. Catch made. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers to make it a 16-point ball game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
The extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Connor on the inside give. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. From the gun, it's Murray. Harrison secures this left side. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Double coverage deal breaking for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going play action. It's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They'll punt it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. 2nd and 3 now. McCaffrey running between the tackles. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that mark. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block along, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Going run again with McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Purdy to throw. He lofts it deep right side. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Motioning the tight end left. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers both racing them to the halftime locker room. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers make it a 24-point ball game. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's keeping it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First and 10, Murray. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Murray here on first down. Backs with Harrison again. Small gain down to the 23. Brought down by Fred Warner.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, they need 7. Murray from the pistol. Wilson on a slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Murray. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals chop some of the lead off before the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Cardinals 14.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Here's a design run. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first. Strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. From the gun to start. First and 10. Now Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home. And it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Purdy looking to throw. That's incomplete on second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Murray. Into traffic, complete. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Kyler to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's brought down at the line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Nichols set from the Niners on 3rd down. Now trying to run for it with Benson. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Here's Connor off the pistol give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now Murray on the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with third and long. They haven't found it easy to score this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Murray on third down. Into the hands of Harrison. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals start the second half with some neat points. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a two-score game as they start this drive out. To the line, 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it set the table for more.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get any carry. Stop for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
38-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Oh, it's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate?
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
The previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Throw here, third down. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. It's like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
On now comes their punter. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. He fields this at the 18. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that you count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Play action now, Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. He'll step up, and there he goes. Continuing to move past the 45. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
A gain of 13 yards. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Well, this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
Right back to Connor on this first down. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
'49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one does not go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits him on the in route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Buda Baker bringing that one to him.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and just 2 to go. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. McCaffrey on 3rd down. Trying to plow ahead for the 1st. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So Out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the gun, it's Murray. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Punting unit out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself into rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun is Purdy. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. It's Connor again. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Murray looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Look at that power, deep left side. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Kyler looking to throw. That's Dortch on a slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Back to the air, Murray. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Ringo to return it. Jukes away from one. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. This one's quickly to Jennings. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Jawan Jennings. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. Around to Robinson. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He has all day back there. He's got Bourne left side. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Off the play action, here's Murray. Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Murray here on 1st down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Murray to throw. Into the hands of Harrison. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32. Now Murray on the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Again, it's Murray to throw. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, That's called cross country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Throwing here, Murray. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cardinals making a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. You just put on a show.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Moore with a return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. To the line. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Case, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Staying with Robinson. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is Dortch working the right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Running back sent in motion. Back to throw, Murray. Poise trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't. They drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Third down, they need 7. Air it out on 3rd. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And this is going to put them up to 6 punts today. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Handoff for Robinson, running right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. So what these D tackles work on in the league, you got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
Headed in reverse so far. Time shifting to drop. Here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. He is knocked out at the line. One of those big uglies up front. Got his hand on it at just the right moment. That's going to force 3rd down.
You know, those big guys are taught that if you can't get to the quarterback, guess what you can still do? You can get a pass breakup. That's perfect timing to get his hand up and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's back, it's Robinson. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And a fair catch made here at 17. The Arizona offense about set to get going here.
At their own 17-yard line.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up, you won't kill my vibe, stand on my money, no.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a deep decent gain before being brought down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Murray keeps it. Pushing it out past the 30. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Murray keeps it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
And just in case this offense...
On the 48, here we go, first down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Flush out now to his left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. He's tackled for a short gain.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Back to throw it. Him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The first down carry for Connor. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Now to throw. Left side, cut by Dortch. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, You force fourth downs just as they did.
This is a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the fourth.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Garindo to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. To the line. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line, 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throwing now. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cardinals and running back James Conner headed back to the field. And some running lanes have closed. He's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Off to Benson to start the drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw it. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. Alas, we are headed for overtime. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. The window to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know what I know. It's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First throw of overtime. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
49er, first down. A gain of 9 yards. And a 49er first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. He has it, but he can't hang on. No interception, incomplete. Oh, the impact that could have had on overtime. Instead, we move on to 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
4th and 1, why not turn it into a battle up front? You think you got the bigger, better dudes on the line? They just prove it. No thinking, just do it.
All set to go now from the 35. They put Bourne in motion right. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers claim a 6-point lead. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Now for the extra points and a 7-point lead to defend here in overtime. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. All right, gonna need to go touchdown for touchdown here. This game is over as this kicks away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Oh, big interception here. Picked off by Upton Stout. And the 49ers will take over with the football just outside the 30. They battled each other all game long, Brock, for the coverage. So with a couple of surprises up their sleeve for this QB, stealing possession there with the pick.
And there's always a look or two, Kate, that doesn't get used much during the game. A way to disguise the coverage and trick those QB's eyes into seeing something that wasn't there. What better spot to break that out than right now in overtime? Right here, right now, like Van Halen used to say.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Glendale.